And because this has been the first philosophical question that has always been asked since the beginning of time, this is just that same question that has created a lot of rift in the mindset of people. This question of God. Now, then comes a question. This is to answer your question, which you asked. Why is it that women should not be given freedom? Let us put a pin on that question. If I go beyond, bring me back to the same question.
Okay.
You see, God, that identity, that individual that is given as God, to every culture, it becomes like a man-made thing. It becomes like a man-made concept. Because to a black man, if a black man wants to praise God or wants to talk about his God, he is not going to talk about his God separate from him. Do you know that? An American, a European man, when he wants to talk about his God, he is going to talk about his God in his complexion. Is it not so?
Yes, Baba.
But of course, that is the truth. If you go to Africa and you look at the way they worship the God that they have in Africa, is it not like is it not? Yes, it is.
Yes, Baba.
A traditional man in Africa is going to do his God as a black person with his own facial features. If you ask a person, draw an image of your God, body. Is it not? Yes.
Yes.
He will speak about his God in accordance to his own facial features. In Mexico, if they want to speak about their God, are they going to speak about their God as a European person?
No.
India, if they want to speak about their God, are they going to speak about their God as a South African person?
No.
You see that? So that means that the features we give to our God is based on what? Our own bodily mental concept. And that is why you will see that since time immemorial, these people have been saying, people have always been, there are people that are saying that, no, there is no God, you are the God.
Yes, for my ears.
You hear people saying that, no, you are God, you are God. Why do you say that you are God? People will say that.
Yes.
And then there are people that say, no, you are not God, you are a creation of God. Do you understand? So since time immemorial, this has been the this has been the number one philosophical question that has never been answered. And no philosophy or religion has ever been able to give an answer to this particular question. Because whatever answer that is going to be given according to what? Their natural, instinctive belief. Then begs the question, why is this question there in the first place? Why is this question there? Why has this question been there in the first place? Why is it that since time immemorial, men has always been confused at understanding who that individual is? And why is it that there have always been a division of that individual called God amongst people? Why? And to even make it even most funny, the people that pushes religion more are women, not even men. Do you know that?
No.
Yeah. Women are the ones that pushes religion more than men. Men follows what the women show. And that is why you will see any religious organization focuses more on attracting the women.
Okay.
Because if the women are attracted, what's going to happen?
Also attract men.
The men will be attracted. So which then means that women is the carrier of religion. Are you understanding?
Yes, Papa.
What did I say?
The attention is of women to attract men to also come to the religion belief system.
So which means what? Women are the carriers of what? Religion. There is no religion in this earth that has become prosperous without the push of women. Men don't make religion prosperous. Do you understand?
Yes, Papa. But then why women do not do that?
Why do women make religion prosperous?
And men too do not push their religion to go high.
A man cannot push a religion to go higher. It is women that pushes the religion to go high. Why? Because a woman, their nature is what? Reproducing.
Okay.
So anything that they believe upon, what do?
They add value to it.
They reproduce it. Anything that they believe upon, they do what? They reproduce it. They reproduce it. The fame of a spiritual man is not in his female, is not in his male followers. It is in his female followers. Are you understanding?
Yes, Papa.
The fame of what? Of a spiritual man is not in his male followers. It is what? In his female followers. Because the female followers are the ones that create the imagination. Now, there are also some men that their nature, their imagination is also like a woman. So this has been a question that has never been answered since time immemorial, which is what? Does God even exist? That question. The reason why this question was there in the beginning is because so many people create different explanation of a God. So many people. Which then makes you to ask yourself, are these creations mental speculations or are they real? Is somebody understanding me?
Yeah.
Are these creations what? Mental speculations or real?
Yeah.
Because none of them is able to come to one concrete point. Now, what is the other question that has always been asked? The second question that has always been asked is, do we have free will?
Yeah.
The question to all of you, do we have free will? That is also another second philosophical question.
No,
Does
Baba,
anybody in this world have free will?
No, Baba.
Why do you say no?
Baba, you are under control of the universe.
We are under the control of the universe. Right?
Yes, Baba.
Then the question is, no, yeah, we are under the control of the universe, but how does the control of the universe feel like?
We don't know.
The third question is there life after death?
Yes, Baba.
How do you know? Have anybody died and come back and tell you stories about the dead, or they come back and tell you stories that is like an imagination of their own thinking?
Baba, from advanced teachers.
The point is, we should listen to these things and ask yourself question: why has this been unanswered? And this has been there for 6,000 years. Unanswered. Because whichever way you want to answer it, there is always something in it that does not make it look perfect. They say, there's a story that says, a dead man tells no stories. Isn't it?
Yes, Baba.
A dead man, he tells no what? No, it tells no story, it tells no tale. Then how do you know for sure that when a person died, the person come back? How? Do we see that process? The fourth question is our universe real? Are we living in a real universe? Are we even really existing in this universe?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, these are questions that philosophers have sat down and they keep asking themselves these questions, and they have not been able to come to a conclusive answer. They've not been able to come to a conclusive answer. They ask again, why does everything exist? What is making everything to exist? Why are you here? Why am I here? What are we really looking for? What are we really trying to undo? And then they ask, can you really experience anything in life? Like, can you really experience anything? You are eating. If you are not the one that is eating the food, then who is the person eating the food? If you are eating, your soul does not taste, does not do anything, it's just there. Which is the main person in you is not even eating the food. So, who is the person that is feeling all the taste? Are you understanding?
Yes, Baba.
And then they ask, what is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of life? Many people have tried to give an explanation of what they believe is the meaning of life. That is the question. That is the strong philosophical question that has always been asked. What is the meaning of life? Everyone wants to understand this question. What is the meaning of life? Cheated. Without it not being that some people are making success and some people are not making progress. And then the question is also being asked, what is debt? What is debt? What is debt?
Yes.
If I'm speaking my own point, my point is truth to myself. But the thing is, now we start fighting. We start fighting for what? I want you to accept my truth and reject your truth. Then we start fighting for this. Trying to force their own. If you look at it like this, then how do you know that what the teacher is teaching you is the right thing? How do you know that when they say take this medicine, you are going to take this medicine, the medicine is good for you? How do you know it is good for you? Because then it makes you to question everything. Because what is truth? Do you know?
Yes, Papa.
This moment right now is an experience. We are not living it. We are just experiencing it. And because we are experiencing it, it is becoming what? A memory. Do you understand? What do you gain memory on? What do you gain memory on? You gain memory on what you've experienced. You cannot gain memory on what you've not experienced. Is it not?
Yes.
If you've not experienced how to cook, you will not